Hi, it's Therese. Today we're speaking about IELTS Speaking Part 2, how to organize your cue card. So when you're in the exam, after Part 1, you are given a cue card by the examiner, Part 2, and you're given a topic and a pencil and a paper. So you can write notes to prepare your speech. And by the way, when you receive the topic, there will be a list of points that you have to include in your speaking. So today I'm going to speak about how you can organize your cue card and also how you can meet the criteria of IELTS speaking. So let's take a look at the requirements for Speaking Part 2. So according to the official IELTS guidelines, you need to speak without prompts or questions. You need to use appropriate language, and you need to organize ideas coherently. So the first one here means that you need to be able to improvise without too many questions, so you can speak at length. So if your cue card is prepared well and you know your points, it should be much easier for you. Number 2, use appropriate language means, of course, using the good words, the right lexical resource. And again, if you've prepared your cue card, you might have little words or vocabulary that you can utilize. And number 3, organize ideas coherently. We'll talk in the video about how you can present your ideas, of course, using cohesive devices. So when you organize your cue card, you can organize your introduction, so how you will introduce the topic, and then 3 to 4 main points or main ideas. So for example, if the topic is describe your dog, and you may get some pointers to say describe where you got your dog, how long you have had him, and what he likes to eat. So you can write down those main ideas. So number 1, where you found him or where you got him. Number 2, how long you have had him. And number 3, what he eats. But of course, you're going to improvise those ideas. Let's take a look at a question that may come up in Part 2. So an example, describe something you own which is very important to you. So in the bullet points on your topic card, it says you should say where you got it from, how long you've had it, and what you use it for. So how do you organize your answer? Write a little quick introduction. So you're going to describe the object you own with 3 or 4 features, and then 3 ideas based on the bullet points. So idea 1, where you got this object or thing. 2, how long you've had it. And 3, what you use it for. So in your introduction, you can explain and describe the features, the functions, and the origin of your object. You can start your talk by saying, I'd like to talk about, or I'm going to tell you about, and you're going to paraphrase the sentence in the cue card. So instead of saying, I'd like to talk about something I own, which is very important to me, I'll paraphrase it. And I'll just say, I'd like to talk about something which is really special to me, or I'm going to tell you about something which is essential to me. So I've paraphrased the main idea there, and I've used also a complex sentence using which. This is a relative clause, which shows the examiner that I know how to use complex sentences. So in your introduction, here's an example. I'd like to talk about my HP computer, which I bought last year. It's one of the best laptops from Hewlett-Packard. It's a very good device with lots of useful features. It has a large memory, so I can store files and lots of data. It also has a large screen, which is good for video calls with my colleagues. It has the latest version of video editing software and Microsoft Office package for writing documents. That's a nice intro because you have 6 sentences. I've described the object and its features. using lots of descriptive language. Okay, let's go on to idea 1. So where you got this object, idea 2, how long you've had it, and what you use it for. So in idea 1, you have your main idea, your supporting sentence, and an example. So for each point, an idea, supporting sentence, example. So a 3-point plan for each idea. So idea 1, where I got my computer, the name of the shop, and why I bought the computer on this particular website. So I'll say I found my HP laptop on an internet website. The website is called CompuOrg, which I use to search for technology. It offered a discount on the price, so I decided to buy it immediately. I knew it was a good offer because I understood the features and benefits of the product. So in idea 1, I have basically just a 3-sentence presentation. I'm using the past simple to show the examiner I know how to use the past, and I've also used complex sentence. So this shows that I have a variety of complex sentences, so I can reach band score level 7 and above. In idea 2, I follow the same method, a 3-point plan. So how long I've had it, how the time is being used, an example of the research that I did. So I have had the computer for 1 year. Before that, I was saving money for 6 months to buy it. I used this time to research the best type of computer for my needs. I studied advertising about different types of computers. I read articles and watched videos to understand the features of different computers. During this time, I also talked to friends and family about the best computers on the market. I looked for insurance to protect the product in case of damage or breakdown. So I've used the present perfect tense. I've also used past continuous tense, and I've used the past simple tenses. So I've used 3 different tenses in my second point. That shows a great grammar range and accuracy. So here I am reaching definitely a higher band score level. And I've used complex sentences with before and during. Idea 3, I talk about what I use the computer for, explain my job and how I use the computer today. So again, a nice 3-point plan. I use the computer for my job and also for my personal pleasure. Every day, I use the computer to log into my company website. I'm a computer programmer, so I play in the computer to create programs. I also use the device to speak with my colleagues on Microsoft Teams and Zoom. At the weekends, I use the computer to watch movies and chat to my friends on Skype. I shop for clothes, technology, music, and movies on my laptop too. In this text, I've used present simple, tense, and I've also tried to use different words. I'm not using the same word for computer every time, and I'm using a variety of language. So good marks for lexical resource. So to sum up, use the 3-point plan and aim to write down maybe some interesting vocabulary and try to use different range of accuracy of grammar. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck in organizing your cue card and see you in our next video. Bye.